Tigre and I are here at Pilatus at NBAA base in front of the PC-24, and I've had the pleasure of flying Pilatus aircraft since around 2006. Just love them, amazing. Use a PC-12 for our trips, corporate trips, and a tremendous amount of disaster relief in Haiti after earthquake. Amazing vehicle. Then we had the opportunity to fly the PC-24. We've got a couple of articles on the AIN and Twin and Turbine. And so Theddy, who's from Stans, and we were just in Stans in August, is going to show us serial number 501.
501, yeah, correct.
And they made, what, 1,000 modifications? About around 1,000 modifications. There were a huge number.
Yeah, a huge number of parts have been touched and changed to get it lighter.
And so what's the net result of all that, all those changes?
Yeah, we could, as I said, we increased the max takeoff mass by 440 pounds. The total increase is 600 pounds, so we could reduce the basic empty weight by another 160 pounds.
Wow. So when the whole net with that, so now your full fuel payload is approximately what on your aircraft?
About 1,300 pounds.
And that's with one 200-pound pilot.
As a change of pace, I'm going to let you do most of the work.
170
Under 70, I'm sorry, yeah.
pilot.
Yeah, it's Swiss. They're much
Yes.
thinner than some of us in the U.S., so that's cool. So that's a huge improvement because one of the challenges on this plane, and I've flown them, and as I mentioned, it's an amazing airplane, was to be able to get that full fuel payload. That's cool.
Exactly.
So does anything else change with any of your ranges, your NBAA range numbers, anything like this?
No, we took exactly the same calculation basis, and we didn't do any changes on the engine, so performance side is all unchanged. It's just the higher max takeoff mass, which we certified.
So a lot of these, from what my understanding, was re-engineering the parts, like you mentioned, right?
Yes.
You were able to re-engineer them, decide where you could just lighten up some of those parts and still keep all the amazing strength that Pilatus is known for.
Yeah.
And so those are all internal, so it's hard for us to see, but we'll show you some photographs because we have those some of those parts. And then what else did you do inside the aircraft? Anything in the cockpit or the cabin? I think you made a few changes, didn't you, for the interior?
Oh yeah, the interior. The big thing on the interior is the new Divan. 3-seat takeoff and landing Divan, which can be changed into a bed, a small bed. You know, quite long, tall. So we have a look at it.
Oh, cool. So it's belted, which is nice. So you can use it for, like you mentioned, takeoff and landing.
So this configuration of this aircraft has now 5 executive seats, plus this Divan. And on the Divan, you can seat 3 people. So it's actually an 8, plus you could also have
the co-pilot
could
seat.
be also a passenger.
And single pilot. Did you do anything else in the cockpit? Any new updates on any of the hardware, the software for the avionics?
Yeah, we continuously do small upgrades. UMS 10 is coming out for the systems, and we also did another upgrade we just in the operation software of Apex as well, ACE.
Oh, good.
Just coming up. So we always do small changes, increments, but they're not as big, of course, as the weight changes and the new Divan.
Well, it's so fun. I'll tell you a quick story here, and then we'll hop in there. A couple of things. When I flew one of your planes, right, and flew it out of Boise, and that was Tom Aniello, was your sales director in the U.S., and so business development. And so we were going to Sun Valley. Sun Valley was basically closed, and ATC said, "Do you want to continue? Nobody's getting in." I said, "Of course," because I thought it would be fun. We coming in into Sun Valley. It's icing. All of a sudden, it goes icing. Turns on the icing automatically. No way we're going to land, right? Hit the go around. The plane just takes off. Had that couple go around, and then I said, "Hey, let's try some single engine work." So we're doing single engine work approaches and so forth into another airport. And then later on, Tom said, "Well, didn't you want to do single engine work?" I said, "Tom, we already did it." He was sitting in the back and couldn't tell the difference.
Couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah, I know. Really nice.
Amazing.
So, and really cool. And we were in Jane and I, my wife, we were in Stans in August, and we got to see some of these new PC-24s being built at the factory, which is almost totally run on solar energy, and they've done a tremendous job over there to mitigate the impact as much as possible. Well, great. If you have, let's go take a.
Good,
after you, sir.
Let's go in there.
Oh, this is beautiful.
So you see now.
So yeah.
Have a seat. Yeah, that's the 5-seat executive. You know, plenty
This
of
is beautiful.
a new in-flight entertainment system from Lufthansa is in
Oh,
development.
really?
Then we have a nice galley. So we continuously improved the galley, the storage and everything. And you have stowage as well, this cabinet back there, which is very handy too, in the rear. And then we have this divan. And additionally, we add an anti-noise curtain.
Oh,
We did.
sure.
We are addressing a noise from the engine also, which was actually at high speed, low altitude, a bit disturbing. Also a very good improvement.
Sure.
And so the cabin gets much more silent. We also touched this PSU overhead air distribution channels.
So we make it a little quieter maybe in the
Which
distribution?
makes the distribution quieter and doesn't give any cold air onto the people anymore during flight, reducing recirc fan speeds and make it really, really smooth. For example, the cockpit has a new temperature sensor location.
Oh, it does.
So we get a much better distribution now between the pilot's feeling and the temperature reading. And so the control is then closer to what the pilot feels. And so we can improve the controllability of the system.
For the cockpit.
Well, it actually
and
it
the whole
helps
plane,
the
right?
whole plane.
Yeah, that's a real challenge as flying jets. Tigre and I fly a lot of different birds. And trying to get that right temperature. I mean, we even install a little remote thermometer in the cockpit, and they're okay. We're blazing hot, and and et cetera, and vice versa. So having that is really nice. It reduces the workload.
Absolutely. I mean, really, the idea is that you can get a setting which works for you in the cockpit and in the cabin. We have this maximum 5-degree split, and it remembers the setting through a power cycle. And so you can just always leave it as long as people are comfortable. It's just doing it automatically, like in your car.
Yeah.
18 degrees on the left, 23 on the right, and your wife is good on the right, and so it's like between cabin and cockpit on the airplane. Yeah.
Is there also a remote control back here if the passengers want to change their temperature?
That's still there, yes.
Okay.
They have an interface on the handy they can connect, and they can change the cabin temperature.
So Lufthansa is doing the cabin management system up here. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
We just Lufthansa asked us. They saw some of our photographs and asked if they could have them. So we sent Lufthansa Systems some of our airport photos.
Okay,
so
cool.
On here, so one of the things that I noticed too, in terms of when you talk about the noise level, is up in the cockpit, it's one of the quietest cockpits I've flown because Pilatus does a lot of that cooling fan systems outside of the cockpit, right in the nose. Yeah. And so a lot of times when you fly, wow, is it noisy? It's noisy because a lot of the cooling fans. So you guys did a great job. That was one thing I noticed before. These seats are beautiful, and I like the design here. You have 2 different size cup holders.
Oh yeah, they continuously try to make it better.
And these rotate, and
rotate. This seat even rotates full around. So you can talk to these people back here.
Wow.
You see, and of course, you can also make this a bed. You can get also the footrest up. So also this is already quite comfortable.
Oh, it is.
But of course, it's not yet a divan.
Yeah.
Huh?
Let's try. Can we try that with Tigre 6.6? Can we try that with a laid down there?
Oh,
We're gonna have Tigre.
Try it.
He's our tester.
But I tell you, this one will be better, of course.
Okay, well, we're gonna let him try. He's at 6.6 and also my co-captain.
Yeah. So you see, it's quite. You can relax, but of course it's not. If you would put a kind of a mattress on top, it would obviously be much.
Does it slide out even further?
Yes, you could slide out more. Yeah, we didn't do that. Sorry about that.
Boy, with that movable headrest and everything, it fits you, Tigre.
Yeah,
not bad. Hey, you have to work with me up in the cockpit though. Sorry, I get to stay back here.
Good. So that's this. This functionality every PC-24 has on these seats. Correct?
Yes.
This is not new.
No, I found
the seats are the same, and you can see we just said you can get a little bit further out. That's the maximum you can get out. Turn it back around. You see, you can have it swiveled here like this, and you know, again for takeoff and landing, get it back in place. And there's also a headrest. Yeah, yeah, it's a nice seat.
You know, you guys have always developed some amazing interiors, right? And these, of course, if you need to, the seats can be pulled.
Yes, exactly.
And the PC-12, for example, after the earthquake in Haiti, we pull out the seats, put with a forklift, put an X-ray machine in the cargo area, right?
Yes, exactly.
And 3 hours later, I was in Port-au-Prince. An hour and a half after that, they were doing X-rays.
Yes.
So the versatility, I mean, that's why you call it a versatile jet.
Yeah, the versatile jet, exactly. That's the point.
It's beautiful. I love this.
Now,
let's come in and take a look at this Divan.
Now, have a look at this Divan. Yeah,
wow.
So you see what we can do here is just get this one pulled away, and then you take this down, and you do this 3 times. And that's it.
Wow. Tigre, can you still photo
and then you can try. Maybe you could quickly try to lay it out.
Oh, sure. Yeah, because I'm going to...
And see how big it is.
Holy cow.
So
wow.
It even fits you, huh? So more or less, not too bad, huh?
God, this is beautiful.
Yeah, in such a jet, you would not expect something like this, huh?
No.
I think that's really something.
No, usually you do, you know, if you want to do that, you do a very good product called a jet bed in that. And if you want to do that and so forth, that works. And then you just pull these up. They're just
you pull these up. They're Velcroed, and then you get it underneath like get it back in, slide it in, and then we have also some stowage here.
That's perfect. We got your
3 times.
Life vest.
And then these are really good too. You see a lot of stowage space here for a lot of drinks. And a full catering box aft. So we actually have 3 of these boxes now. And a nice service area up here. Yeah, and then I have to show you this feature.
Wow, your tables.
These are the tables. Pull it out, install it. As soon as I turn it 90 degrees, it's arrested, blocked mechanically. And then I can use it here while I'm sitting.
That is a very, very clever design.
Yeah. Okay, there's also some connections here, very nicely made. You see, cup holder as well, and this table, and yeah. There is this anti-noise curtain back here.
So this is heavier, so you did more sound dampening.
Yes. A little bit more sound dampening, so the cabin really gets quieter.
Back there, and then I was trying to remember all the cubic feet. Do you remember how much for the cargo area?
I just remember that we have 500 cubic feet the whole cabin, I think. And that's
which includes that, right?
That, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's amazing. To give you an idea of size, we can go back in the cargo area and you'll see, because it's not
go back
accessible. There. It's accessible in flight.
Go back there.
Under Part 135, you can lock it for security.
Yep.
But I mean, look how big this is. I mean.
Yeah, yeah, you could. I mean, and as I said before,
and I could be back here.
As I said before, you can remove these bulkheads. You can remove this cabinet, this seat, and then you can install. You get your mountain bikes along or motorbikes, and obviously to remove the divan might be a little bit a bigger challenge. But generally, we still maintain this versatility.
Yeah, no, the security. All those seem to be able to secure things.
Yeah, exactly.
Coat
hangers and yeah. All there.
It's just beautiful. Of course, the huge door. Easy access. I've used that a lot. Good.
just because operationally you can't cut it longer, because of you have to go a certain airport's size, and then there are customs and fuel.
Do you leave out of Goose Bay or where
we go Thunder Bay, Goose Bay, Reykjavik. Sure. Yes,
I've done that.
Yeah, and when we come over, normally 90% of the time the wind is favorable through Iqaluit, so we always stop in Iqaluit.
Oh, you like that?
Because we have to go to the Midwest, to Denver. Yeah. So the Great Circle is up there.
Yes.
So actually Iqaluit is ideal. We just do a fuel stop there. We don't do a night
stop. Just a tech stop.
Yeah.
I haven't landed there yet. Going to Narsarsuaq and Reykjavik, and then I was flying over by Stans after the visit, and flying the Pipistrel Electric.
Yeah.
For fun, I found one, and so I went around Mount Pilatus.
Oh, very nice.
We were staying at the
So you flew out of Kagisville.
Yes, Kagisville. And
we have there. I'm also in this Pilatus flight school as instructor and examiner. So I have flown this as well, and they do basic training now with this Pipistrel. Oh yeah,
this is the toilet.
So you see the toilet is really amazing.
And we'll do photos
maybe
in the
I can show you quickly here storage space on these forward cabinets. Is also and this is for entertainment system. You see we have new speakers, sound system in here. Play. Weißt du, wie es geht?
TJ found the sound system.
Now you found it. So I quickly show you this. Probably there are already people waiting out there. Yeah, okay. So you see that's the toilet. There's also a storage here. There's a vacuum toilet. And you see with all the technique in the back, of course. Water tank, waste tank, everything is there. And controls.
Sophisticated lab. It's just virtually the same as what you have in an airline.
Yeah, exactly. And it's from outside serviceable, fully serviceable. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's pretty amazing.
And then you can just stow it like this. And the good thing is really we can make this a nice cabinet. We're closing here. And we can also close with this door here towards the cockpit.
And you have a nice mirror on the inside of this.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Then, just to finish it up here, you see that's new as well. This little cabinet to stow glasses.
I don't remember that.
And all these little details, so they made the sink a little bit smaller and have here everywhere some storage areas. They even have details in here like, you can take this one out and make here a storage area. You see, to be organized. And then we have here also place to store waste. We have here a lot of stowage, including the second catering box, another catering box here, and space for coffee machine, tea. You can just put a coffee machine in here. There's a connector in the back, so
you can put your own. It makes so much more sense these days.
Yeah,
to do that for people to have their own preference, what type of coffee maker they want. Then
absolutely, they can put it in, and we don't do that selection.
You don't have to certify it.
We just provide the connector and have the power to it. Come to the cockpit if you like.
Thanks, that's perfect, Theddy.
Yeah, thank you.